Hello, listener, and welcome to Bite-Sized Tales, your audio flash fiction podcast. This week's story is something a little different. For this week's story, there were 3 different writing prompts over the course of a month that I decided to write to. These writing prompts came from the Writing Hub Discord. So, this week you get 3 different stories. Three prompts, written and read by Wayne Cole. Prompt number 1. You've defeated the Dark Lord, just as you were prophesied to. As you walk back into camp, you notice everyone is looking at you, shocked. There is no prophecy. We only told you that for a confidence. How on earth did you manage to kill the unkillable sorcerer? My legs buckle as my knees finally give out. There's no energy left in me to continue, yet somehow, pushing against an ancient elm, I manage to stand once more. I have never in my 20 years of life felt exhausted to this degree. Just a little bit further and I can finally rest. Rays of light from the returning sun hit my face, reminding me of my accomplishment. It is finally done. The prophecy has been fulfilled and the Dark Lord is dead. For the first time since my 18th birthday, my future is my own. If I choose to sleep for the next week, that is my prerogative. As I stumble through the town gates, I feel it is almost as great an accomplishment as striking down the Dark Lord. My neighbors are all staring at me, and I can't really blame them. I must be a horrible sight. My left arm is broken in multiple locations, hangs loose at my side. Cuts over my body and blood drips from me with every step. It is not all my blood, but they have no way of knowing that. Why do you not cheer? The Dark Lord has been slain. The prophecy is at long last fulfilled. I point to the sky with my one good arm. The sun once again shines on this land. One of the town elders finally speaks. How? How have you done this? He was unkillable. The others all murmur and whisper to each other words I cannot make out. They're either being quiet or I'm just too hurt to focus properly. Did you doubt the prophecy? There was no prophecy. We just wanted to give you solace and confidence. The Dark Lord required a sacrifice every 20 years or he would destroy the village. A child born during a full moon. You were a bit old for the task, but all we had. You sent me to die? The shock of the betrayal overwhelms me. It is our great shame, but you prevailed, so our conscience can be clear. You sent me to die! This time it is not a question, it's a statement made in anger. I want to strike my elder down, but in my current state, I'm not sure if I could even reach him. You must tell us how you managed to prevail. I think back to the fight, dodging fireballs and using his own minions as living shields. Finally running him through with his own sword and watching the body wither away, turning to dust under me. I smile at my elder and manage one last response before passing out. No, I'm not going to tell you. Prompt number 2. An agoraphobic princess is sick and tired of knights breaking into her castle and trying to slay her emotional support dragon. The stupid dragon's asleep. This is going to be a piece of cake. Why do all these idiot knights feel the need to talk out loud to themselves? I know that Mr. Cuddly Von Smoky Breath is a sound sleeper, but they can't know that. The first rule of trying to sneak up on a sleeping dragon should be to actually sneak. You know, be quiet and try not to make any sounds at all. These egomaniacal morons just can't go 10 minutes without hearing the sound of their own voice. You don't hear me talking as I stalk them. That's it, just a little bit closer. The knight lifts his sword above his head, ready to stab down into Smokey's neck. The dragon scale is tough, but I can't be sure it can withstand a strike from that close. It is a risk I'm not willing to take. From my hiding spot in the corner shadows, I raise my crossbow and fire. There's a spot right at the armpit on most armor suits that's open to a precise shot. A shot I have never missed. I hear the reassuring sound of pain, followed by the clanking of a sword against the stone floor. If I were one of them, I would yell out some blistering garbage to make myself sound tougher. I'm no knight, though. I'm just an agoraphobic princess trying to defend my best friend and primary source of comfort. Well, maybe not just. I'm also far smarter than a knight. Yelling is their tool. I put 2 fingers to my mouth and use my tool. A whistle. The roar is so loud it hurts my ears, even though I was prepared for it. Why, princess? I was here to save you. Part of me wants to scream out my frustrations. I never asked to be saved. This is my home, and it's far safer than the world outside. He wouldn't listen, though. In the beginning, I tried talking to these would-be heroes, but they never care about what I want. They just want glory for themselves. Yelling at them's a waste of my time, so I don't bother with it. I just smile as Smokey eats his snack. I wonder, since my arrow is made out of wood, if it could be considered a night kebab. Prompt number 3. 10 years ago, your mentor said, "Kid, there's a little secret when it comes to magic. You can literally make shit up, and it'll usually work." Makes the guys who actually take it seriously really mad. Today, you're one of the least respected and most powerful mages in the land. Let me tell you a little secret my mentor shared with me 10 years ago. You know all those incantations, runes, and rules that are required for magic? Well, you don't need any of them. If you think you need them, then you do. But if you know that you don't need them, then you don't. You can pretty much make up anything, and it'll usually work. The old wizards don't want the world to work that way, so for them, it doesn't. They have spent so much time imposing their will on the world that they've shaped these rules into reality. Hey, Frankie, what does this symbol mean? The teen holds up a crude drawing of a penis. I already demonstrated to your mom last night, I shout back. I know he is going to charge me before he even consciously decides to. With my own personal magical gesture of 2 raised middle fingers, I call roots from beneath the ground to wrap around his ankles. His face hits the dirt so hard I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. Good one, Frankie. What were you actually trying to do? This one from a teen girl on the other side of the street. I don't try anything. I just do. I wink at her and watch the look of disgust come across her face. I'll never tell her that I was really trying to wrap him completely in vines, but at the last second was too afraid of my power going wild and killing him. That is the secret I keep. Sure, you can pretty much do anything you want and create magic, but that doesn't mean that it's easy to control without all those rules I never bothered to learn. I'm more powerful than any other wizard I've ever met, but I can't control that power. That is why I'm a joke to everyone in this town. Little did they know I could wipe them all out with a thought. As someone's spit lands on my nose, I wonder not for the first time if that wouldn't be a thought worth having. And now a word from our author. As any longtime listener knows, we love writing prompts here. Anything that gets us to write something that would not normally come out of ourselves. In this case, it was a writing Discord that I had joined just looking for more things like prompts and other writers to talk to. These 3 prompts in particular were the stories that I enjoyed best out of a month's worth of writing prompts, so I thought it would be good to share them here with you. I hope you enjoyed. This chapter of Bite-Sized Tales has been brought to you under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 4.0 International License. Intro and outro music is Fantasy Motion by Alexander Nakarada, provided under a Creative Commons 4.0 license. If you enjoyed what you heard today, we would greatly appreciate reviews and recommendations to your friends. Finally, for more information about our authors, please visit bitesizedtales.com. We look forward to reading to you next time.